So here are 4 things that you need to know to be an incredible dad. The first and most important is that kids don't always need just your time. What they really want is your energy. And so you can think that, hey, I'm going to spend 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock with them, and you could just lay on the couch and be a log and not give them any attention. You're constantly on your phone. You're checking the score of the game. That's not good for them. Like, what they really want is your energy. They want to know that they matter most, that they're the most important thing right now in the moment. And the more moments that you can give them like that, the better off you will be. And that does help if it's more time with that. However, if you could only choose one or the other, the energy piece is going to be much more important in my world, is what I experienced. The second thing is that authorship is ownership. And it's not only with kids, it's with anyone. However, I noticed this when they were young, my daughter, especially Samantha. I would joke, it was a joke, but every night when I put her to bed, up until about 2.5 or 3, when she started to know what was going on, I would say, you can do whatever you want in your life as long as it's being a realtor with me. Because I just want her to be a realtor and I want to work together, and I think that would be super cool. And I started to notice this too with basketball, is like, I played basketball. I wanted them to play basketball. And so anytime I could, I'd be like, no, basketball is your favorite sport. Basketball. And I started noticing, even as early as 4 or 5, that they would say, no, soccer's my favorite sport, Dad, or basketball's my least favorite sport. Like, they would do it just because they knew they would get a reaction out of me. And so anytime you can have them come up with the idea versus you forcing the idea, it's basically foolproof. Whatever I want is what they're going to want the opposite of. And the third thing is, I realized recently that a lot of parents say to their kids to calm down or to settle down. And I thought to myself, when's the last time you ever had to tell an adult in your life to settle down? Most of the time, what we want is the adults and the friends in our life to bring more energy, to have more fun, to have more excitement. And I just recently took the kids on a trip to the Mall of America. And my son especially, he'd just run around, he's bouncing up and down. And I'm just thinking to myself, there's something so magical in his energy and his outlook on the situation, where I'm excited too. However, to him, it is just like I can't even imagine what it would be like to him. So for me to just say, settle down, stop running, this and that, I just feel like I would be limiting that situation with him and that experience. And lastly, I think it's really important that as a parent, as a dad, you show your humanity. You can be vulnerable. And so I believe that working hard and being passionate about something is a great experience for them to see. They pick up on that. They pick up on my relationships. They pick up on what I do and how much I enjoy it. And the other thing is just my emotions. I'm human. And so sometimes I get angry. And I get angry at them because they know how to push my buttons. And they get angry at me because I know how to push their buttons. Sometimes when I get angry, I just say after the fact, I'm like, hey, I apologize. I got angry there. I'm human, right? And I still struggle with that. So I know you struggle. And just having that conversation is to be like, hey, number one, I'm not perfect. I'm not a robot. And I have my own passions. I have my own dreams. I also have my own weaknesses and flaws. And just to humanize yourself and not try to be this perfect being. So feel free to leave your own parenting tips in the comments section. I would love to hear what you would have to say as well. And if you want more tips on this or just how to conquer life's little challenges, subscribe to the channel and follow the No Fear podcast.